Hi and welcome to our presentation on social networking investments. I'm Alexandros, the manager.
I'm Mohammed Chavez, script writer.
I'm Regina Given, as the reporter.
I'm Sami Chowdhury as the director.
I'm Sajid Patel as the group planner.
Argos is a leading general merchandise retailer which has over 700 stores nationwide. It's what our report will be based on, how social networking can affect Argos. They made £4.3 billion in the last financial year and have 130 million customers a year, 26% of which shop online. So there's a large market on the internet. It's the most visited retail website in 2008 and we're going to see how it can expand on a social network.
We would like to introduce our presentation on tools for measuring social networking investment. Social networking has become a global phenomenon in a new era of communication. It allows businesses to reach out to the widest possible audience for the lowest possible price. For example, Facebook appears to be one of the strongest forms of business-to-consumer relationships, with 77% of businesses stating that they have increased their customer base through the social media network. A substantial amount of businesses are now adopting the use of social media in order to gain market share. This is even becoming popular among smaller businesses, giving them an outlet to which allows them to reach a customer base which they haven't been able to do before, with generic routes such as leaflets, posters and newspapers. Recent surveys suggest that 90% of small businesses have moved into the social media market. This presentation will try to establish how we can measure social media investment by looking into what statistics can be drawn from social media tools such as Twitter Calendar. Go.
The first social media tool that we used was Quimply. It comes in 3 packages when offered, 2 that you pay and 1 free trial. It offers you a bunch of statistics which I will now explain. Using Quimply, various data can be gathered about Argos through its Facebook page, as there are many statistics that can be recorded. One of these functions of this tool is analysing a fan's total chart. This chart shows the number of fans in a certain period of time. These time periods can be manipulated as you prefer. One of the recorded statistics using this is that Argos fan book page had 534,886 fans on the 20th of the 10th, 2012, which grew to 585,940 fans on the 20th of the 11th, 2012. So you can see that's a clear 40,000 jump in just 1 month. Another measurement is a data table showing the total number of fans that Argos Facebook page has got and how many fans they have received over the last 7 days as a percentage. It also shows as a percentage the number of fans in the last 30 days. Currently, the statistics is that there are 5,485,940, of which 3,051 joined in the last 7 days, which as a percentage overall is 0.5%. Over the last 30 days, they have accumulated 42,930 fans, which as a percentage of the overall is 7.9. Another chart is the fan growth rate chart, which shows the growth rate of fans over the last 5 days and can show individual daily growth. The measurement is presented as a percentage. The highest percentage increase over the last 5 weeks was on the 6th of the 11th, 2012, with a growth rate of 0.845%. Finally, we can also see the number of fans gained per day as a bar graph. It shows the number of fans gained each day over the last week. And for Argos, the day when they received the highest number of fans was on a Tuesday, where it was 2,865 people joined their page.
Twitter Counter, that was one of the other tools that we used. With Twitter Counter, it offers basic statistics about a particular Twitter account, so you can enter any Twitter account and it will give you bits of information that will be relevant to you, either as an individual or your business. You can get different packages with Twitter Counter. You can either use the basic package, or they do offer other packages that you can buy for a small fee, but it gives you a lot of data that will help with obviously your business and anything else that you want to do. There's another tool on there that you can set a timescale to see certain information within a graph. So you can enter a date from, let's say, the 1st of September to maybe the 1st of December. You can have it ranging from whatever timescale that you like in order to be able to see the relevant information that's necessary to you. It's easy to use and it does offer a comparative tool when you can compare up to 3 Twitter accounts. So you can get supermarkets that enter information about them against their rivals and it will show you what will help you in their business. In terms of Twitter Counter and Argos, we did a comparison between the two stores and we did find that, as you can see here, in terms of followers, following and tweets, Argos do come out substantially lower in some sense, but that's nothing to be concerned about, only because of the size of the business. But with Twitter Counter, it obviously gives you that information to be able to see how well you're doing compared against other businesses.
Pinterest is a pinboard style social photo sharing website which allows users to create and manage theme-based image collections such as events, interests, hobbies and more. Users can browse other pinboards for inspiration and repin images to their own collections or like photos. The site became one of the top 10 largest social network services according to Hitwise data with 11.7 million total visits per week. Pinterest drives more sales and a higher order value than either Facebook or Twitter, though for sheer volume of referral traffic it's still difficult to beat Facebook. Argos leads the way with six pinboards including Gifts for Him and Her, Secret Santa and Top Toys. Argos figures concluded a total pins of 1,327, an average pins per week of 51, pin interest followers of 281. Argos has a good collection of boards showcasing different styles and trends, such as vintage, elegance. The images users have different look and feel than you would expect from Argos, so it's a good way of emerging the brand image. However, the brands only feature Argos products, so it hasn't really brought into the social element of pin interest. Despite having 11 interesting boards, it's only ranked 15 followers. It's strange that brands with so much experience of community management or on Facebook could totally miss the social aspect of interest. But it could be that they don't have to dilute their brand or that they want to avoid the murky waters of copyright breach. Creating an item with pin interest is that it doesn't link to anyone else, completely misses the social aspect of the site, and it isn't likely to encourage others into the community to begin following your account.
Another tool we've used is TweetReach. That shows everything to do with the hashtag function, which shows trends, how far a single tweet can go, how many contributors show their tweets around the world. For instance, if you put a tweet up, it will show who has successfully shown how many people that one tweet. So the top contributor might be someone who has 7,000 followers. So if he puts up a status using your hashtag trend, it will show to 7,000 people, and that's how you can get coverage. This is an analysis of TweetReach for Argos. It shows all their stats within 14 minutes of 50 tweets, and it has 50 contributors. It was on the 10th of December, as you can see up there on the date. In 14 minutes, they tweeted 22 times. They got 10 retweets and 18 replies. There was 28,375 users that were reached by one tweet, and the highest exposure was 7,400 people contributed by one person. And that is it. Another social networking tool we have used is Facebook. It is a massive social network alongside Twitter. It has 500 million users, some of which use it every day. 50% of them, in fact, admit to logging into it every day. That's between ages of 18 and 34, found in a survey. 60 million status updates are made each day, 5 billion bits of content are shared each week, and 20 million people become fans of pages each day. Along with that, 50% of people have even admitted that after they like a Facebook page of a business, they are more likely to buy something from the business. And now we can see a comparison between Argos and John Lewis, another big retailer, and see who has more likes. It is in fact Argos, the majority share. That means people are more likely to buy retail goods from Argos, according to the statistics.
Topsy is an online search engineered tool for social media which allows every individual to analyse tweets and find out stories. It has the most scientific search result in a real-time base upon social web, which allows everyone to sign up for free and get an accurate result on how many stories are mentioned on Twitter and are Twitter about Argos and John Lewis. CBS, Yahoo and USA Today are most sampled customers that Topsy's products are used by global marketing, news, entertainment to stay on the top level of breaking event design and customer feedback. The graph shows how many stories were mentioned about Argos in comparison to John Lewis. As you can see, more stories were published on Twitter by John Lewis than Argos due to being the most busy shopping weekend and the competition was high. The chart shows a low figure of 33 stories for Argos, which were mentioned on the 8th of December in contrast with John Lewis, which shows a huge increase of stories which were tweeted. As an overall, John Lewis has performed better than Argos due to John Lewis using the social media tool of Twitter to promote their products more than Argos have.